The first Australian Grand Prix race since 2019 has just finished, and Charles Leclerc has walked away with a dominant victory, taking his first ever Grand Slam with pole, victory and the fastest lap of the race, not forgetting that he led every single lap. Sergio Perez finished up in second place and George Russell secured his first Mercedes podium after holding off his teammate Lewis Hamilton in the final laps. Of course, the major talking point of the race is that Max Verstappen suffered his second DNF of the season after just 3 races due to another mechanical problem. Taking it back to the start, it was Charles Leclerc who would get a stunning race start, as you'd expect, leading from lap 1 and not relinquishing that for the entire race despite a multitude of safety cars. He very nearly lost the lead to Verstappen midway through the race after a poor restart, but within a lap of this he'd already put a few seconds between himself and the Red Bull. Unfortunately for Red Bull, their woes with reliability have continued. Max Verstappen lost a certain second place finish when he pulled over at turn 2 on lap 39. The issue expected to be related to the power unit in the car. The team made many changes to Max's car under the Parc Fermé rules before the race, which suggests there may be reliability concerns. This breakdown means he has taken his second DNF in the opening 3 races and isn't the way he had hoped to begin his title defence, currently sitting in P6 overall in the championship standings with 25 points to his name. This is a massive 46 behind title leader Charles Leclerc, who has a nearly 2 race victory points advantage. Charles' closest rival is George Russell in second place, who's 34 points back on Charles. It wasn't all sunshine and roses in the Ferrari camp though, with Carlos Sainz suffering a DNF on just the second lap of the race after spinning out over the turn 9/10 chicane. This followed a horrendous start from P9 on the grid that saw him running around in 14th. Another driver who will be going home bitterly disappointed is Sebastian Vettel, who is €5,600 lighter after fines for running a scooter on the track within the 5-minute window after a session and exceeding the pit lane speed during qualifying. He missed most of Friday's running due to problems with his engine and crashed in free practice 3 on Saturday morning, allowing him to complete just 1 lap during qualifying that handed him a P18 spot on the grid. 22 laps into the race, German driver crashed into a wall and called it a day. He'll be hoping for better results come Imola. With the absence of Max, it allowed Sergio Perez to continue to push during the race, and he did his job expertly, placing his teammate in second place in the race, and we would have seen Red Bull finish in second and third if it wasn't for Max's DNF, the pair working in perfect tandem with one another to try and win the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes will be incredibly happy with 3rd and 4th place after tough performances in the opening 2 races of the season, with George Russell beating 8-time champion Lewis Hamilton. The pair are looking incredibly competitive, with Lewis keeping Russell on his toes and pushing him to the last lap of the race, Russell eventually coming home in 3rd, Lewis in 4th. A driver of the day has to be Alex Albon in the Williams. Following a disqualification in qualifying after failing to provide a fuel sample, he started from the back of the grid and ran 56 laps on the hard tyres. He stayed out for the entirety of the race on the same compound, running as high as P7 before pitting on the final lap and coming home within the points in P10. It was a superb result and will surely push Williams on for more this season. Looking ahead to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, we can expect to see Red Bull arrive strongly after winning last year with Verstappen taking victory, his teammate Perez in a low P11. It's a circuit where Red Bull have had mixed results, with a DNF for Max in 2020 and teammate Alex Albon in P15, but then a win in 2021 with Perez outside of the points. Judging from the form of both Max and Perez, we can expect the pair to be battling for a rostrum finish once again, provided that they can keep their reliability issues at bay. Mercedes have historically been strong at the circuit, with a 1-2 in 2020 and a P2 for Lewis in 2021. However, of course, with the form that Charles Leclerc is in, it's hard to look past Ferrari, who will be running on home soil. There will be a massive morale boost within the team to provide a good result, and with Charles leading the championship with such a big margin, it's hard to discount him for the win. Make sure to subscribe to Crash F1 for more content, and I'll see you next time.